Hi, everyone. I'm Lion Susie Dailey from North Carolina, past district governor of 310. And I'm delighted to be here speaking with you today, even though this is my sixth try at taping this. Anyway, here I am. I'm kind of known as a rebel in our area. I'm the one when they walk in the room, they say, uh-oh, what's going on now? But I believe in certain things, and I believe most of all that at this time in Lion's history, it's time to make some changes. So what we talk about in District 310 is making the choice to take the chance to change. I know you've all heard that before, but it's something that I really believe in. And not only do I believe in it, I try to practice it. Now, everyone talks about the aha moment they had in Lions, and mine was in April of 2018. I had already been a Lion for 13 years, but I was about to become district governor when a tornado hit in our town of Greensboro, it actually touched down not even 5 miles from my home. On that Monday, we went into Greensboro not knowing what we were going to see, what we were going to find. And I ended up meeting the most remarkable people I have ever met in my life. Never laid eyes on them before. Most of them did not know who Lions were. Most of them had never, ever had any contact with anybody in a civic organization, which was really surprising to me. But during those next couple weeks, I sat down and I made a list, and it was a wish list. If I were to start a Lions Club, what people would I want to be working with? And I thought about people who I met during that time. I thought about people who had no interest in joining a traditional Lions Club for whatever reason it was. It didn't fit into their family schedule, whatever. They didn't want to go to 3 meetings a month. So I started thinking about a plan. And when I first approached my club about it, they were like, oh, I don't know about that. That's a little crazy for us. It's even a little crazy for you. But there was something that felt right about it. So I came up with a list of 30 people, and I called it my dream club. If I could get these people involved in Lions, I had no doubt that they would be successful. So in October of that year, I sent out a letter and I invited 30 people to come to a meeting. And I said, this is not about joining a traditional Lions Club. This is a new idea that I have that I want you to think about. And don't call me crazy, but just come and hear what we have to say. We opened it up to their families. So at that first meeting, we had 26 people, 6 kids and 2 dogs. But I had said, just come. Well, that night was life-changing for me because they were not Lions. We were not a club. We were simply discussing a new idea. And I sat down and I said to them, I know a lot of you would never, ever join a traditional Lions Club. You don't have the time. You have young families. So, can you give me 1 hour a month? And they all said, yeah, we could do that. I said, okay, here's the deal. I would like to start a cyber club. And they looked at me like I had 4 heads. And I said, no, here's the idea. You come online, at home, in your pajamas, however you want, for 1 hour. And we will divide it up so we do 15 minutes. In 15-minute segments, we cover everything we have to do. They started nodding their heads. I said, the rest of it, we'll do a Facebook page, members only Facebook page, where we can talk about everything that goes on in the months between our meetings. Well, that night, one of the people that was there is a social worker at a local elementary school. It's the poorest elementary school in Greensboro, where most elementary schools have 250 to 350 kids. Rankin Elementary has 750. And not only that, they speak 17 languages in that school. So there was a time that Crystal said to us, we're not a club yet. We don't even know each other. But I have a project for us if you're in for it. We have 40 families of all different nationalities that are not going to have anything for Thanksgiving. Do you think we could do something? Every single person there put their hand in their pocket and said, what do you want us to do? And over the next 3 weeks, we learned about bok choy. We learned about all kinds of Spanish and African, all kinds of traditional native foods for these families. And at Thanksgiving, mind you, we're not a club yet, we fed those families, 40 families. That was the solidification that I needed. That was when I knew everything was going to work. Step forward. We charted with 22 members in April. So we're not quite 3 years old yet. I've since left my old club and joined this new club. During COVID, we doubled in membership. We're now at 42 people. And what makes us different is that we've reached out to people. We're diverse in many, many ways. Not only do we have Black, Hispanic, Jewish, gay, men and women. We didn't start out with men, but we have men now. But we have ages from 19 to 74. They're thrilled to be Lions. They're thrilled to be doing something new. Each and every one of them goes out and tries to get new people involved. Now, everybody said this wouldn't work. Everyone said, that's kind of a crazy idea. But it is working, and we are growing. And I believe that the only way that we're really going to succeed in membership and in keeping Lions alive wherever we are is by being different. We want young people to join. And I tend to get grief sometimes because I can be really blunt about things. I don't want 20-year-olds going into a club where the average age is 70. There's no connection. I want them to join their own clubs. I want them to make their own clubs. I want them to make their own friends and grow. And that's kind of what we're teaching them. We can't just sit around and talk about doing something. We have to come up with some innovative ideas. And I'm really proud of this group. The other day, last weekend, as a matter of fact, was the first time that any of them were able to go to a district convention. Right after we chartered, the following March, everything shut down. They were so excited when we left. There's all these things they want to do. We sit and we talk about stuff, and the excitement that they have is something that I haven't seen in years. We have 4 people who are eager to move up in leadership, which is, again, is a wonderful thing in my mind. So I want you to really stop and think about what you can do and where you can go in your community. So many times what I hear is, well, we've asked one person, I love that. Let me go back. Originally, I loved that ask one. We don't do that anymore. We make lists and we ask the people that we would want to work with. Who would be a good Lion? Who knows people? Who's connected where we can partner with somebody? And that's what's going to make Lions grow. Granted, this is just my opinion, but I can see how it's working in our club. And I love what it's doing. And I'm going to keep telling you how much I love these kids. When the average age of your club drops from close to 70, maybe 75, to 48, that's pretty wonderful. We are not traditional in any way. And I think that's what makes us different and accessible. We try to be different. We try to show people that we're not the stringent kind of Lions that they might have heard of. And yes, it's not tradition. It's just not. But I think sometimes we have to change. When I tell you that the excitement when they go out and see things, when they go out and meet people, and the projects that we've been able to do, because now we have access to areas in our community that we never would have before. And that's giving us a whole new reputation. There were areas, and I'll be blunt with you, there were areas that I could never go to because I'm an older white woman and I don't belong in those areas. And that's just a plain fact. However, now, when I have some young black men with me, they stop and they listen. And they hear what we have to say. And there's a whole new level of respect. Now when I get phone calls, it's, hey, are you the Lion Lady? I said, yeah, maybe I am. But I really want you to think about how you can change your meetings, how you could get more young people involved, and you have to make it so it's convenient for them. Not just convenient, but where they want to come, where they want to give you that hour's time, and they want to know what they're going to be doing next. And the next thing they do is something that they come up with. We have done so many wonderful things online. We've done so many things face-to-face, masked like crazy, but still face-to-face. We got involved with local grassroots groups and small local organizations like my sister Susan's house that works with women, young girls. I can't even call them women yet. Just because they have a baby doesn't mean they're a woman. Some of them are the victims of sex trafficking and ended up pregnant. So we give baby showers to the moms at my sister Susan's house. We work a lot with Youth Focus, who are children from the ages of 12 to 18 whose parents don't want them anymore. They're disposable kids, whether they're gay, whether they've gotten raped, whether they're just don't fit in with their family. There's 48 kids that are there, and we're their Santa Claus. We work with the homeless people, and they're our friends. We know where the tent encampments are. These are places, and these are people, and these are organizations that I would have never known had we not reached out to people who are different than us. People who don't have this white face. People who are much, much younger than me. And it's wonderful. Diversity is the key to success for everything that Lions are going to be doing. And whether you agree or not, I'm here to tell you that it works. It absolutely works. Be different in your projects. Be different in your membership. Be different how you run your club. We're very laid back, but we only have an hour to get things done. And we've had lots of visitors come on to our Zoom meetings and say, I can't believe what you can do in an hour. At our convention, we're having our state convention in April. It's the 100th, it's our centennial. And instead of having our district governors, our past district governors, be the greeters, we have children that range from 5 to 16 who are the greeters for that night. They're our future. They're what we want people to see. We managed to get someone to pay for the kids' meals so families can bring them, and it's not going to cost them anything extra to be there for the weekend. So we want to promote that we have families. Yes, we are different. And yes, we are having a great time. And I could not be more proud of the strides that District O is making as far as being a little different and bringing up new ideas. And yeah, there's clubs that aren't so thrilled when I come and talk to them because they don't want to change, and that's fine. That's fine. But to grow and to succeed and to make sure that Lions are in North Carolina next year, 10 years from now, and 100 years from now, we're going to have to change. These are the steps that we're taking. We're practicing what we preach. Our doors are open to everybody. You know, when We have a little bit different process because we don't see people face to face. Your sponsor has to provide a letter of how they know you, what they think, why you want to join Lions Club. It's totally legal. It's funny because everything with cyber is kind of new, especially in North Carolina. So we have these wonderful people, really, truly wonderful, young, energetic kids. I call them my kids. And they're doing great things. So I challenge you. I challenge you to make that choice. Just change up something. Maybe you're going to start a branch club. Maybe you're just going to go into a neighborhood that you're not familiar with. That's one reason we became a county club, because there were so many areas that nobody touched, that nobody could go to. Now we have friends in all of them. There's nothing that we can't do. And I think this is the way to go. I thank you for your time. If you think I'm a rebel, you're right. But I think it's the way that we have to go. I'd be happy to talk to any of you. You have my information. I'm sure Brett has it for you. But I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you. I hope your club grows and prospers. And have a wonderful day. Thank you. Bye-bye.